All right. So I'm going to be doing a stream on Atari 2600 games, and this is something that people have probably wanted to see me do for a long time, and I'm going to tell you why it's been a long time. But first of all, I want to see people come into the chat here. So Andrew Soto, how you doing? Anthony, Brett, Christian, Star Wars Fool, Getting the Damn Robot, Dorsey, Soggy Dukebot. This is just the stream of me reading people's names in the chat today. David Turbo, RetroPal, Spambox, Jack Dexter, Cameron B, Michael Mansheim, Sebastian, Billy Irons, Lord of the Scrubs, Mandatory Playground, Sean Bateman, Kevin McLeod, Retro Man, Jay Dante, Brick Revel, RetroPal, Grizzly Whisker, Chris Cobb, Eric Hawk, Pokey4200, Eddie. All right, Maximum Panic. And Maximum Panic's the guy who has done a lot of drawings for us. And where you been, Maximum Panic? He does the drawings for James and Mike Mondays a lot of times, the pixel art, and he does a great job. But anyhow, so back on topic. I'm glad you guys joined me today because I am going to be doing a stream of Atari 2600 games. And this is something I've wanted to do since forever, since I started live streaming in August of 2015. So we've been live streaming now for quite a while, right? So a couple things. I've held off on the live streaming of Atari 2600 stuff because I've wanted to bring you guys the best quality. And you can already see right here, check out the quality. So I want you to know, I am playing on a real Atari 2600 console. It is a heavy sixer, but it is RGB. I got an RGB mod for the system, and for you guys, you can see the output from the actual system and the actual game. But also, I'm playing it on a RGB television, so this is like, cream of the crop here. I wanted you guys to get the best for the Atari your Atari experience. Now, years ago, when James did the AVGN movie, what we used at that point, I had an Atari 7800, which is what we used for the movie, and that was a composite mod, which at the time I thought was like, that was awesome, to have, like AV, for that. It was really good. But now we've even upgraded again. So this is really as good as it's gonna get. And I just wanted to mention that before I do any more Atari streams. So now I can start finally streaming Atari stuff. So, and I just saw somebody said 5200 was better. I also have a 5200, so I can do 5200 streams as well. I don't have an RGB mod for that, but we'll see. Oh, and by the way, there's also another system that I have RGB for now as well, but we'll get to that soon. So anyhow, let's start off. I'm going to play Jungle Hunt to begin with, because Jungle Hunt was a game that I had as a kid, and I loved, and it's a fun game. So let's get it going. This is Jungle Hunt. And if you guys remember the AVGN Batman episode, and I played the Joker in that, I made a little Jungle Hunt reference in that video, which was fun to do. Now, this is based off of an arcade game, Jungle King, which is also Jungle Hunt in the arcade. Graphics are a little different for that, but yeah, I always like the Atari version. The arcade version, I believe he also actually has a knife in this, because it doesn't really make sense. He's going around here punching alligators, but it makes more sense when you see it with the arcade graphics, because he's got a knife and he's stabbing the alligator. So let's see if I can get the alligator. There you go, 300 points for an alligator, crocodile, whatever. And that's basically that. Oh, I died. You do have a diving meter there, if you see over on the right. So what that is your air. So if I go down, you will see the air start to deplete. So that's what that's all about. You know, just for people that haven't played the game. You got the Ninja Turtles sewer dam level algae vines on the bottom. Yeah, fun game. We need Mike playing Star Trek games on Cinemassacre Plays. I definitely, that's something I would like to do. I've always been a fan of, and that's from Sean Bateman. I've always been a fan of the Interplay Starfleet Academy, so I'd like to figure out how to get that going at some point. So this is the third section here where we're jumping and ducking under boulders. Let's see. Whoa, how this goes. This part can be a little tricky. I am playing with the Sega Genesis controller. A lot of times I do play my Atari 2600 games with the Genesis controller because the regular Atari 2600 controller kills my hand. And so I've really, for the longest time, liked to play Atari games with the Genesis controller. When keeping scores, I found for Atari 2600, the way I do it is there's two different scoring sort of systems. So it's like score with original controller or score with Genesis controller. So when you know, when I keep my score, I keep that in mind because it is harder to play with a original controller. There we go, and run. There was also a Pitfall game for the Sega Genesis game, which is actually a pretty cool game too. The trick with those guys, if you want to know, is you have to jump over them when they're heading towards you. Right before they land is like when you jump. There we go. And she is saved. And then you just basically do it again. Where's my coffee? I don't have it for this stream, unfortunately. I should, right? Maybe I'll have to go out and get one. I wonder if Mike likes Pitfall. I do like Pitfall. At one point, I had it down to where I could get all the gold. I would really have. That was a really long time. I'm talking like 20 years ago. I actually knew like what to do in Pitfall, but I would have to practice that again to really remember exactly, you know, exactly how to get through that. And also Pitfall 2, Lost Caverns. I've beaten both those games. As in gotten all the gold and everything, but it's been quite a while. I would actually really like to do Pitfall and Pitfall 2, but I would have to. I could probably do Pitfall 1. I'm sorry, I could probably do Pitfall 2 without too much of a problem. But Pitfall 1, I'd have to practice a little bit because it's been a long time. So I think things are moving a little faster now. Is what's happening. I think the alligators are moving around a little bit more. What about Kaboom? Kaboom is something I want to do as well. The only thing about Kaboom, I might do just a separate stream on it. It's probably not going to be today, only because I haven't tested my paddle controllers out in a while. And before I go live streaming Kaboom, I want to really test my paddles out and make sure I have a good set of working paddles. I think that I do, but I have to go through my stuff and I gotta prepare myself for that, but I will do that, definitely. I will get to that. Oh boy. Not doing too well here. Oh, just made it. So we will save paddle games for another day, I think. But I definitely am gonna do that. Do I have Halloween for the Atari 2600? I do. I absolutely do. I have Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween. Maybe I'll play those in October. There we go. Sorry, I was reading the chat there for a second. RetroPal asks, are you going to play Miss Pac-Man? I could. I actually have it right here. Miss Pac-Man. Let's just see how far I can go in this. Want to give this the old college try, as they say. You have the theme for Pitfall 2 stuck in your head. Dun, 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 dun. Oh boy, see that now they're definitely going a lot faster. Check this out. Oh man, I shouldn't even try that. Now I'm just gonna avoid them now. See, this is bad news. Like okay, here we go. Oh boy, oh boy. One more. Oh boy. All right. I'm hoping for no more big boulders. Oh, that's it. All right, that was Jungle Hunt. Fun game. Retro Pal says this is the best game of all time. It is a great game. So that is Jungle Hunt. I love the cover, by the way. I wanna show that real quick. Jungle Hunt. Great game. Okay, so next up we're gonna do Miss Pac-Man, a classic. Let me make sure. Sometimes I forget to switch back to the thing. Oh, and actually, before I start the next thing, well, let me pop this in. Okay. I did want to say I have some fan art here, and I always think you notice how there's like nothing below me there, really. You know that I have this big dead space that always bothers me in the chat. So sometimes when I have that, I wanted to find images to fill it up. So I have fan art by Waka. So I want to say thank you. Thanks Waka for doing that. And I guess I'll leave it up while I play Miss Pac-Man. So let's get this going. What's the best Pac-Man game on Atari 2600? Asks Retro Pal. I was always really fond of Junior Pac-Man. I know a lot of people don't like Junior Pac-Man. But I think Junior Pac-Man for Atari 2600 is the hardest of the Pac-Man games. And it's faster and the screen scrolls. For me, it's a little bit more interesting. But I think for most people, it's probably this one. Hello from Italy, you are great. Thank you, Mike Frozen Yoga. Thank you for the donation too, by the way. I appreciate that. Come on, guys. I guess I can get some of these while we wait. Definitely not the original Pac-Man, because that game was a little bit problematic. Although I did play that quite a bit as a kid, and I'm curious to actually play that on the new RGB setup here and see what that looks like. I mean, I actually do kind of like that game. I'm very nostalgic for it, but oh shit, I thought I was going through. Oh, I totally spaced there for a second. That's annoying. I thought I was going through the side. But I like them all. I like all the Pac-Man games. And I also have some Pac-Man Atari 2600 homebrew games, which I should bring out at some point to show you guys. Homebrew cartridges. I am a collector of Atari 2600 homebrew games. I have a good handful of them. So we've done one, I think. Only one that I can think of off the top of my head for James and Mike Mondays. If you remember, actually, let me ask the chat. Do you guys remember what James and Mike Monday video? Here's a big Cinemassacre trivia question for you. What Cinemassacre, or sorry, what James and Mike Monday video did we do where we played an Atari 2600 homebrew game? Anybody have any idea? I want to see if anybody can get that. We'll wait on that. We'll wait and see if the chat can get that one. But yeah, maybe I'll break out Miss Junior Pac-Man too, because I do really like that. It's hard though. Even getting past the first screen is tough. So, and I haven't practiced in a long time. Oh boy, I'm dead. Somebody said Halo. I think I do have the Halo one, but no, we didn't do Halo. That's funny though. What am I doing? I'm doing terrible. I really shouldn't look over at the chat and then. Yeah, what am I doing? Let me start this over. I was totally like looking over to see the answers. That's the thing. There's no pause. There's no pause button, so I gotta be more careful. Lawnmower was an NES game. I just saw somebody say that. Alright, it looks like nobody's gonna get it. So we did Christmas games at one point, and we played there was a Christmas Atari 2600 game, and it was trying to remember the title of it actually off the top of my head now. It was a like candy cane something or other. It's one of the Christmas games in Mike Mondays. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's called Toy Shop Trouble. Toy Shop Trouble, and it was a really good game for an Atari 2600 homebrew. You vaguely remember that one? Come on, get it. Minty. Yeah, it was, that's right, it was Minty. It was Minty the candy cane for Atari 2600. Somebody should make that. Somebody over there at Atari age should make Minty the candy cane for Atari 2600. If they need somebody to do the theme song for it, they can feel free to contact me. Miss Pac-Man's kind of hot. Says typical. Oh yeah? Oh boy. Shit. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Toy Shop Trouble. I don't know how many of you guys are into Atari 2600 or are into the homebrews as well, but you guys know that Atari 2600, it's a more forgotten console now in 2017. But you know, there has been that news of Atari, you know, sort of making a comeback, and I'm curious to see what they do with that. Apparently there's a new Atari console on the way. I don't know how that's going to go or what it's going to be, but that's sort of interesting. That was a failure there on getting ghosts. Come on. I'm getting him. I'm getting him. Okay. Am I gonna do is that like Spectrum? I don't shoot. He's going fast. I don't have that. I don't have that system. Pretzel time. Pizza time. I haven't seen anybody do a Ninja Turtles Atari homebrew. I think it's time for that. It's the only system to not have a Turtles game. If I'm going to do anywhere decently at all, I have to stay a little bit focused here. Oh boy. I want him to come out of there so bad. Alright, well, whatever. At least I didn't... Can I play Custer's Revenge? I do have it. I have Custer's Revenge, Beat 'em and Eat 'em, Lady in Waiting, Cat House Blues. What are the other games? What am I forgetting? Gigolo, Bachelor Party, Bachelorette Party. All the classics for your Atari 2600. Have you played Atari today? You see, oh. Final Shadow said, I see double mics. Yeah, so I have some fan art there. Because I was thinking of like what I should do with the negative space on the screen. So if you guys have any fan art or whatever you want to send in, I could always throw it on the bottom of the screen to sort of fill up the space. So send over all your fan art. Your Cinemassacre fan art. Oh boy, I don't want to get stuck here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. What are the name of the ghosts? Well, Pinky, Inky, Blinky, and Sue. And there's also Pinky, Inky, Blinky, and Clyde. And I believe if you're playing Junior Pac-Man, it's Pinky, Inky, Blinky, and Tim as the orange ghost. Depends on the game you're playing. Let's eat that pear. My goal in life right now is to eat that pear. Let's go. Let's go. We're eating it. Yes. I made my whole day. Oh boy. I'm a simple man. I eat the pear, I'm happy. Also happy when I eat peach, but that's a different story. Alright, I gotta get around to this. You like pears? Pears are good. Yeah, I should not look over at the chat. Alright, let me pay attention. Whenever I look over there. Arcade games like this don't always lend itself to great to streams, because having no pause button and then being really focused. Oh, banana! Like, if you take your eyes off of it for a split second, you're done. I always thought Mario was a good game to stream because when you get to a flagpole or something like that, it's a good, point where you can look over. Oh boy. Can I get there? Is the question. There we go. Okay. You like bananas too? Well, I just got, we got an orange. Oh, this is an orange level, I suppose. Oh my god. I thought when you turn corners, it was like, they slow down. This is brutal. There's the orange. Wow, that was quick. Alright, give me... Oh! Wow. Fuck this guy. Oh, I'm in a lot of trouble right now. Oh, shit, pickle. Alright, that's it. 43. Not that great, but... Is that what oranges do? Orange, you glad you got an orange. We got those jokes going now. Alright, so that's the fan art. Thanks again to Waka for the fan art. I'm going to pop in another game. So, what do we got else here? We got Spider-Man, we got Dragonfire, Demon Attack, Frogger. I mean, I have a ton of games, but these are the ones I have right in front of me. What do you guys want to say? I'll ask you guys what you want to say. Spider-Man? I'm not going to do E.T. I have E.T., but that's alright. Frogger? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people seem to want Frogger. So I'm going to do Frogger. By the way, I didn't show it. Frogger. If you can see it, but... There we go. There we go. Alright, Frogger time. Yeah, most people said Frogger. Everybody wants to see Frogger. So, there's another game that I've been playing similar to Frogger called Crossy Road. Have you guys heard of Crossy Road? Curious to know if you guys have heard of that. But it's a game that's also in modern arcades and available on, cell phone, iPad, all that. But it's a pretty fun, like, sort of Frogger homage game. Used to play tabletop Frogger. Let's see if this is set to go through. No, it's not. Hang on. I like when it goes through. I'm resetting. Any more Superman games coming through? I'm done with Superman 64. I beat Superman 64. I have no interest in playing that again. By the way, I'm always used to playing this game with where you go through the sides. I set it to that. I just like it better. But yeah, Superman. I know there's a Superman game for PS2, I think, and that one, from what I've heard, is like good. There's good and. It's like it's not great, but there's some good things about it. But yeah, I was not really planning on playing other Superman games at the moment. I'm kind of Superman'd out. I just did like 10 live streams on Superman, so I'm pretty done with Superman right now. But maybe at some point I will get back to that. If anything, I'll probably be playing. I'd like to play something Spider-Man. In fact, I have Spider-Man for Atari 2600 here, so we might have to play that. Although I don't know that that really counts. Superman Returns on PS2. Yeah, I think that's the one I was talking about. And Frog, this is a dangerous game for me to be playing because this is one that I get a little bit obsessed with. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with the Atari 2600 version of the game, the bottom right of the screen, the black line, that's your time. And if that depletes, it's over. You can... this right here is Frogger's girlfriend. The white frog there. You collect that. You can ride on the back of this alligator. I'll show you right here. Don't get in his mouth, but you can get on his body. And what else? What other tips can I give you? The red lily pads that you'll see, those like last longer. The blue ones are more they're more likely to disappear. And the sort of the end spots up there, the cubby holes or whatever you're getting to up there are you don't want to go in the one with, you know, if you right there right above me, if I were to jump in that alligator's mouth, I would be dead. And that's it. So I just cleared that out, and then it goes to the next level. So you'll see the top frogs will disappear, and now we are on, this is essentially like level 2. So just for the people that haven't played or don't know, but I would think that most of you probably have, since it is an arcade classic. But you never know now in 2017. A lot of people haven't played these games, which is weird. I mean, this is video games to me. You know, the arcade, Frogger, Pac-Man, Space Invaders, all those kind of games. But it's surprising and sad to find out that a lot of people haven't even played like Asteroids and stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of you guys in the chat here right now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have, but I have found that, you know, a lot of people are now unfamiliar with a lot of these games, which is really weird to me. You know, people are playing games like Call of Duty and stuff like that, so I don't know. It is a different world. And you get extra points there for that. Asteroids. Funny game, yeah. Alright, things are getting a little bit more difficult here. Frogger on PC is really good. I haven't played too much of that. I've mainly played this version and the arcade. And like I was saying, I played a good amount of Crossy Road. But I have not done the PC version. I don't think. The dude from Jungle Hunt needs to come and stab those alligators, somebody said. That would be helpful. Okay, time's running out. See, these are all moving a lot slower now, which makes it more difficult. That was a risky maneuver. I usually don't get on the blues, but I knew that'd be jumping off of it quickly, so come on, get out of here. Boom. He is using RGB. Yes, I am Artificial Dreamer. Juz Master says this is surprisingly good quality from 2600. Yeah, so I have an Atari 2600. It is a heavy sixer, the 6-switch Atari 2600. That's the one I have down here. And it has an RGB mod, and the TV is an RGB television. So to explain it to you guys, essentially it goes... whoa, I'm trying to explain this while I'm doing this too. So from the Atari 2600, out of that is RGB to SCART. The SCART goes into a SCART switch box, okay? Then the SCART switcher goes into the FrameMeister, okay? The FrameMeister goes out to the PC, which is how you guys are seeing it. And then, hang on, and then it all you know, so it's going, and then it's going into the capture card. You know, I'm sorry, it goes from the FrameMeister to the capture card. Capture card goes into the PC, and the yeah, so that's essentially what's going on. And then the SCART is going into the TV. Might be a little confusing. It's a complicated thing to try to explain, but that's essentially what's going on, and how I'm doing this. If you're curious, I hope I didn't explain that too terribly. I'm in the middle of fuck. I'm in the middle of fuck. I'm in the middle of dodging cars, so not the best time to explain RGB SCART setups. Whoa, come on. Man, see, all these other obstacles come into play now. Alright, I really gotta focus. See, I don't want to get on that because the snake is there. But the snake should disappear. Come on. No, he's not gonna disappear. Ugh! Now he's like disappearing. Oh man, I'm gonna run out of time. Oh! Pff, I just jumped off by accident. Okay, this is getting not good right now. Oh crap. Yeah, this is getting really hard. Okay. I'm like so out of practice with this. I had to jump back. I used to be so good at this. Okay. There. Oh man, see, time's gonna run out. I'm gonna have to go for this. The one in the top left is gonna be hard to get. I gotta try to get it. Okay, here we go. Should be able to get it now. Boom, okay. That was the one I was really worried about. Come on, come on. Oh, see, you don't want to get too close to his face. That's probably about as close as you would want to get to the face of this, of the alligator before he starts eating you. So be careful on that. Man. Boom. All right, did it. I didn't think I was getting through that. I would be surprised if I make it through this one. Maybe I get some life back here. Probably at 3,000 points, I bet I get an extra life. or something like that. I don't know if anybody knows the scoring in this. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Okay. I love this game. I forgot how much I love this game. It's so good. I mean, it's simple, but it's really all you need. It's called 100% gameplay. There's really no story to speak of, is there? Well, I guess it's a pretty elaborate story. I mean, it's Frog. He's jumping. You know, it's pretty complex the more you think about it. Snakes, punch them. Spiders. Flies, is it? Shoot. Alright, let's see. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a... I don't know if I'm gonna make this. Yes! I bet it's 3,000 for that extra life. Oh man. Alright, this is bad. Oh. Oh! Oh, there was an alligator there, so... This is such bad news. Oh, frick, what did I just do? I want to get through this one. I just want to see the... My goal here is just to see if 3,000 will give me the extra life. So if I can make it to that, I'll be happy. Okay. If I have enough time to make it to the... Let's see if I can make it to the one around the corner. Oh boy. Yes, okay. Come on, come on, come on. My god. Oh! Snakes. 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 Halo on Atari 2600. Have they played Doom 64? Very dark game. Yes, I played it. And I've played Brutal Doom 64 as well. Which wasn't really very brutal, I have to say. It was, it just seemed like sort of like a straight fixed port of the 64 game, but not so much brutal. You'd expect like a ton of extra blood and guts and stuff. Anyway, we're almost up to 3,000. See if I get an extra life. If I can get there. Alright, this is really fast now. Oh, baby. It was getting a little fast for me. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. No? Really? What is it then? No extra life. Oh, wow. Fuck! There's no. I should have jumped off of it. Man. Elvis plays Frogger, man. Man, that Frogger. Son of a bitch. I got a hunka bucket, fuck it. Well, Mr. Bucket, the ball's in my mouth. Mr. Bucket, pop your balls in my mouth. Mr. Bucket, wanna fuck it? I like the idea of somebody just tuning into the stream right now. I've already gone through and like explained like the game and everything. If somebody tunes in right now, they just see me like middle of the night playing Frogger, like raving like a lunatic, doing Mr. Bucket sound effects. Complete psychopath. Mr. Bucket. I'll bop your balls in my mouth with Mr. Bucket. Are there any shitty Elvis video games? There are like no Elvis video games. Probably because Elvis Presley Enterprises probably doesn't want that to be a thing, I would imagine. Kind of like the same way they don't want Elvis in concert released, but let's not. Alright, well that's the end of that. 3,146. Not very good, but what are you gonna do? So that was Frogger. People wanted me to play Spider-Man. We were talking about Spider-Man earlier. So we're gonna do that. Atari Leaf says, I just turned into a lunatic psychopath. Hey, so chat, what is your favorite, for people that are into Atari, what are your favorite Atari 2600 games? I'd like to know. Hey man, watch the hair. That's more Uncle Jesse. Food fight on 7800? Well, my 7800 isn't... my 2600 is the one that's got the mod. So, although I haven't tested, I should say. Pitfall, Berserk, Adventure, Asteroids, Circus, all good ones. Circus, I like Circus. Miner 2049er, beat him and eat him. Dark Chambers. You never played Atari 2600, sad but true. That, well, you should give it a shot. Pitfall 2. Breakout. Freeway. I always found Freeway a little bit repetitive, but I always enjoyed it. I always enjoyed it though. It's good. It's fun. Frankenstein. Vanguard. Luther destroys the Gond. Ragers, huh? Enduro. Phoenix. Hey, Phoenix is a great one. I like Phoenix too. Yar's Revenge. Mega Mania. Oh, actually, do I have my phone here? I had a thing I wanted to say about Yar's Revenge. Oh well. A lot of good choices, guys. Somebody said not Ghostbusters. Yeah. All right, so let's do Spider-Man. Bump, bump, bump. This is a game I owned as a kid. This is one that I used to play with James in college. And I used to play this one a lot because I played this game a lot as a kid. And I don't know whether or not James owned it as a kid. I think he might have. but I think he didn't remember how to, or didn't know exactly how to play it, because that thing that I just did, where you get the device or the gem or the jewel or whatever that is at the top of this building. I remember explaining to him back in the first season of the Nerd, back in 2006. We used to play a lot of Atari, and I remember showing him how to play this game. And I have very mixed feelings about this game, because it is like it's not a very good game, but I am really nostalgic. That's the Green Goblin, by the way. I am really nostalgic for this game. Part of me kind of likes this game. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not a good game by any means. But I think this is a case where it's definitely just nostalgia. Like, it's not a good game, but I kind of like it just for nostalgia's sake, I guess. So let's see how far we can get. Oh, the other thing, by the way, you're supposed to swing your arms from side to side and get these. Oh man, and get these guys. But the problem with doing that is that you only have so much time, and again, the time is in the bottom corner there. Oh man, come on, can I get him? Whatever. I was going for it, but I'm gonna end up running out of time now because I went for those dudes. Those are like the Green Goblin's henchmen or something. Boom. Play Gorf. Hey, it's frog backwards, you know. There we go, I got something. Actually got something. Whoa, I just got away from him. By the way, I'd be very proud. My young self would be very proud of how I'm doing right now in this game, because I used to have a hard time with this game. This is something I used to play when I was literally like 3 years old. My Atari was my first like system at home. Frogs and Flies, that's a good one, RetroPal. The pink building. This is where things get intense. Mike, you're playing Spider-Man at 5:45 a.m. I wish I could fax you a beer. This is not going to go well. Yeah, I saw that coming. Oh, look at the time. I'm going to run out. I'm running out of time. Oh boy. Not good. Loving the RF, says Kenshi. Thanks. The RF, yeah. Oh man. Man. Is it like, I'm trying to remember, is it the dudes that give you the extra time or something? I'm not even sure. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, I guess they do give you the extra time. Oh man, I fell again. Crap. Alright, anyway, that's Spider-Man. It's what it is. What else do I got? So we did Pac-Man, Jungle Hunt, Spider-Man, Frogger. I got Dragonfire, I got Demon Attack. What's some Demon Attack? I always love these cartridges. These are a magic carts. I'll show you this. You know, nothing really special. but whatever. I like them anyway. I think they're cool. What are you gonna do? That didn't sound good. Alright. Here we go. So this is, once it comes on, no input. Let me do it again. It's gonna come through. There it is. So this is Demon Attack. Another game that I owned as a kid. And in this game, you're just like a little thing at the bottom, you're shooting. Kind of like the same thing. It's the same, you're the same dude as in Space Invaders, I guess. There's a thing shooting. But I always liked as a kid the effect of the aliens coming together. I still think to this day, I still think that looks cool, and the sound effect is cool. I think that this game is this is one of my favorites for the 2600. When I think of video games, this right here is a video game by true definition. It's simple, but that's all you really need. They're bad, you're good, kill them. Kaiser Ruby says, "Hey Mike, thanks for the games. Would you ever come to Australia?" Well, if I was ever, if a convention ever wanted to get me out there or something, they could contact me or something like that. You know, an Australia Con appearance is not out of the question. That would be quite the endeavor, but it's possible. I don't know. Not sure. It would have to be the right circumstance. Now these bat ones are a little bit more difficult because they break apart and they're a little harder to hit. Did I see Homecoming? Yes, I saw oh crap. I did see Spider-Man Homecoming. I actually did a review on that movie with James. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out. But Spider-Man Homecoming, I actually liked the movie. I was always on the sort of team of feeling like Peter Parker should be younger, because in the early comics, in the original comics. And by the way, I do know that in later comics, they show an older Peter Parker, especially now. I think like Peter Parker is almost more like Bruce Wayne, to where he owns a business and all that. But like, if you're gonna sort of reboot Spider-Man or make Spider-Man, I kind of feel like it should be more like the classic version of him, which would be, like the original version of Spider-Man was he was a kid and he was in high school, and and he had trouble with his classmates like Flash Thompson and all that, classic version of Spider-Man. And he was young. He was like a 15, 16-year-old kid. And I thought that, some of the actors playing him weren't really, they seemed a little too old for the part. I don't think Tom Hardy also was not like 15 or 16 years old playing the part. I believe he's a few years older, but I think he's younger than Tobey Maguire was. Anyway, the other thing about him was just like the personality in general. I thought Tobey Maguire was pretty good. But Tobey Maguire definitely had that nerdy sensibility about him, so I did like Tobey Maguire. But one of the things about the Tobey Maguire movies was I really thought that they should I'm always in the camp of I like things to very much represent the comics that they're based off of. Like for example, with Batman, I would like to see them do a Batman movie that more closely represents what the early comics were like, because that was like the original vision of what Batman was. And I know you can say, well, Batman improved later on, and you know, sure it did, but I feel like let's, you know, kind of start at the beginning and then get there. So I always wanted to see like a Batman movie that would have been more like in the old style of what Batman was like. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but Batman at one point even used a gun in the early comics. But anyway, so the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, I was really happy that, you know, Spider-Man seemed like a kid in high school. And the villain in the movie was the Vulture, and you know, I love Michael Keaton. You know, he's great. So I thought he was a great choice for an actor to play the Vulture, and I thought he did a good job. You know, and the Vulture was one of the really early Spider-Man villains. So you know, I was happy about that they did that with the first movie. So I don't know. I was actually really happy with Spider-Man Homecoming. I don't know what the next one's going to be like, but I think that was a pretty good start. The part of it that was a little weird to me was the whole Iron Man section of it. But I will say that they did do a lot of crossover kind of stuff, even in the early comics. There was a lot of like, you know, the Human Torch would make an appearance, and Incredible Hulk would make an appearance, and stuff like that. So the fact that Iron Man was there didn't really bother me. So yeah, because a lot of people's complaint with Spider-Man Homecoming was that that they were really pushing the Marvel Universe really, really strongly. You know, like kind of like just let it be a Spider-Man movie. Stop pushing the whole like Avengers thing. And I can understand that and having a problem with that. But for me, I kind of feel like they always sort of did that. In the early Spider-Man comics, they were pushing, you know, they were pushing the other stuff too. So I don't know. I didn't have that much of a problem with Iron Man being there. So yeah. So I did like the movie. Anyway, that's my Spider-Man rant for you, which is a lot of the same stuff that I said in the video I did with James. So well, see now as soon as I looked over I got killed. I was trying to read the chat. But thank you, Derpy. Thanks for the donation. Somebody had donated, so I want to say thank you. Crap. Falling apart here. I'm gonna need them to mod a pause button onto this thing for me, so that I can read your guys' comments. Have I played LA Noire? A little bit. I'm more into Grand Theft Auto and like Red Dead, but I did play it. I thought it was pretty neat. I didn't play it a lot though. From what I remembered about LA Noire was that I think you really, I could be wrong because it's been a while since I played it, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you really had to like play it like nice kind of, where Grand Theft Auto you can really screw around and go crazy, you know? I think in LA Noire you had to really, they didn't let you do as much of that, and I didn't like that. But please correct me if that's incorrect. Like, maybe you can go around and really screw around. But I think there was like a lot of penalties to doing that, from what I remember. But yeah, I haven't played it in quite a while, so I don't really remember. LA Noire was disappointing. Mother, come on. Alright. Shit. I just do a whole stream on just demon attack alone. I wish you guys could see how good this looks on this TV. Dude, you are skillful. Thanks, I'm trying. I haven't played any Atari stuff in quite a while because I've been waiting for this mod to happen. So what I'd really like to do is do like individual streams of games and really get into it. Like I could just like shit. I could just sit here and play this game like all day long. I need to use like Frogger. Not Spider-Man. Oh man, I'm blowing it now. Oh my god, okay. Now I'm falling apart completely. This is really bad. I used to do a lot better than this. Wow, okay. Oh my god, okay. I can't believe how badly that just went. The last guy always has a fucking laser beam. I did not like that I was losing, so I got more serious. Let's see if I can pick it up. Oh shit. Yeah, this is not good. This is not a good score. Sorry, I'm just like totally like into this right now. I know I've like forgot that I was fucking live streaming. I'm like just like sitting here playing this. I haven't said anything for like 10 minutes. There's the thing with it, like these games get so intense that you, fuck, see? As soon as I start talking, I just fall apart. By the way, you know, I mentioned this a couple times now, but if you guys are in Texas, any of you guys, I'm gonna be doing a con called Retropalooza. It's in Arlington. Come on out if you're around. If you want to talk about Atari or video games in general, or anything. If you want to come talk to me about like what you had for dinner, we can do that too. It's always good. I think that'd be pretty funny if somebody came up to me and they were like, "Hey Mike, just coming out and so I had chicken for dinner. Anyway, I'll see you later." Okay. I feel like chicken tonight. I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight. San Diego too far from Texas? Oh crap, see, I should not look over at the chat. My bad. That is the problem with streaming the 2600 games. If I could pause, then I could look over the chat. I feel like so guilty that I'm not like looking over. The doctor or the monster, Chris? That jolly old tune. Alright, so what else do we got? How long have I been streaming? A little over an hour. Let's do, I want to show you this game real quick. This game is called Dragonfire, which I really like. You can see. This is Dragonfire for Atari 2600. So I like this game a lot too. So you go in and out of these doors. See the door down here? You can hide in the door. There's a dragon at the bottom, and you got to collect the treasure. And essentially, this is all the game is, but it's really fun and addicting. Oh crap! Surprisingly good. Look at the way the dude runs around. I haven't seen that email yet, Mr. King, but I will try to check it out. The Quest of Key on Famicom. There's a lot of cool stuff on Famicom. System that I've been getting more and more into this year. All those games that we didn't get, shoot, here in the US. I was actually playing a Famicom game earlier today. Oh man, falling apart. Called, wow, that's it. Let me try this again. I was playing a Famicom game earlier today called Fire Rock, I think it was called. Oh my god, let me start over. I think it was called Fire Rock, and it was really weird. Yeah, so if you guys own an Atari 26... By the way, see the Gremlins? The Gremlins are on the bottom there. They make their appearance. Dun, 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 dun. That had to happen. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm starting over. Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, da, ba, da, na. This game is so addicting too. Very like fluid, man, motion in this. Okay. Oh man, I'm not happy with this. There you go. That's the way you do it. At one point, you get to a dragon on the bottom that's a black dragon. You can like barely see him. I think you only see his eyes or something. You get all the treasure and then the door opens. You can go to the next area. Oh, come on, really? Look at look at him go. Whoa! Okay. Purple castle. Oh, come on! There we go. Go, 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 go. Hide! The dragon of gold. The dragon, yes. Watch out for Smog, yes. He's there, guarding the wings, he is, yes he is. Alright. Come on. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh! Yes, you must get the harp. Whoa! Get it, get it. Get in. Alright, alright, alright. Go, 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 go. Oh, there he is. It's the dragon. Oh. White dragon, white dragon. Whoa. White dragon! Nah! So fast, so fast, so fast. Shit, shit, shit. Oh! Oh! Death at the white dragon. I have to do this again. This game's so good. See how slow it is now? It's like nothing now. Go, 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 my hero. What's this? Oh, come on. What's this guy's name? I want you guys to name this guy. Chat is gonna name this character. Somebody come up with a good name. At least this game I can hide over to the right and it's almost like a pause. So then I can look over and talk to you guys. So this might be a good streaming game. Alright, let's say. Hank. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Dickhead Fred. Steve the Dweeb. Sir Rick Dixley. Buford. Those are the names we got going so far. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's get some more names going. Oh, come on. Okay. Mongoloid Marty, Shrek, Manmeat, Bilbo, Putin, Scooter before Treasure Hunter, Freddy Flop Drop, Schmidt pickle. Dragon Chow. Gates McFadden. There you go. Thank you, Danny Perry. It says Scooter before Treasure Hunter. Getting those ones down at the bottom is problematic. Oh. I think you meant to say Treasure Master, didn't you? Are you talking about Scooter from Treasure Master, the NES game that the nerd episode was just about? I think that's what he was talking about. I think that's what he was trying to say. Like this character is Scooter before he appeared in Treasure. Now I'm getting confused. Treasure Master. There you go. McFuckit. Lester the Unlikely. Scooter from Muppets. Alright, this is the one I want to make it by. Here we go. Oh my god, this one is so difficult. Okay, I have to make it by the White Dragon. That's where it goes from, like... That's where it gets really hard. Oh. Okay. Okay. God, oh my god. Haha. Motherfuck. Ugh! Oh my god. Like... Alright, I'm like, this is driving me crazy. I can't believe this dragon. Rick the White Dragon, yeah. The Dragon Slayer. Shit. See, now I'm already tempted to start over. Oh my, now I am gonna start over. Wow. Bad start. Oh, come on! Okay. It's those bottom treasures, man. Gold dragon. Nice. Okay. Gray dragon? No, black dragon. Gray dragon. I'm telling you, there's another one after this. It's like pitch black, I think. Or maybe it's just because of the TV. Oh, man. Oh! Okay. Here it is, here it is. Ugh. Shit! God damn! I thought I had that. That white dragon's unbelievably hard. Wonder if it just gets harder from there. Okay. Oh! Crap. All right, good. Oh. All right. Fuck. Yes! Oh, wait, that wasn't the white one? Shit. I thought that was the white one. Wasn't that the white one? Or am I going crazy here? Well, this is definitely it. I wasn't even looking down at it. Okay, this is the white one. Shit. Yes! Oh wait, there's another white one. Oh, are they all just white dragons now? The whole rest of the game? Like... Is that... I definitely fought a white one. Oh shit. Ah! Damn! Well, I made it past a couple white dragons. Oh, I'm tempted to keep playing, but I kind of want to keep playing. But I also have Taz here. I can play Taz. Yeah, the game's called Dragonfire. It's a fun game. He's so fast. He is a fast dude. How am I supposed to outrun that? I don't know. So this will be the last game. I'm gonna play one quick game of Taz. Tasmanian Devil. There he is. Alright. This is a really fun game too. So, you know, this is also about as basic as it comes. There's food, and you want to just collect the food. You're the tornado. The only time you see Taz in Taz form really is, you know, on that main screen. The rest of the time he's just the tornado. The food changes as you go, and you're essentially going up and let me just start over. You're essentially just going up and down in this sort of whatever weird shaped house thing that we're in. And yeah, just eat all the food. But this game has really, strangely, it's like, you know, it's like this goofy like Looney Tunes game, but it's like really a good Atari game. It's actually one of my favorites, probably in my top 10 or 20 Atari games. It's really, you know, I really like this game. And it's very basic, but it's, I mean, I guess all Atari games to a degree are pretty basic. They're basic, but they're not basic, you know? Because they get really intense. Because the gameplay is very difficult. Alright, so root beer or regular beer. Taz is getting drunk. He's having his Stewart's root beer. Oh, so good. These games make me hungry. They make me want to go eat bad food. He's eating burgers and root beer, and he's really living it up. Trying not to down the dynamite. Shoot, like that. That's what you don't want to do. So hopefully 10,000, maybe I get another one. That's my hope. And we've turned to ice cream. You don't have to try to get everyone, but oh yeah, 10,000, that was it. For an extra life. So I'm guessing 20,000 is the next one. If we can get there. I don't know if it's this game, but I think there's a thing that comes up that says Crazed Wave, which I don't remember what that's all about, but there's something about a Crazed Wave. Who wants to eat soft serve ice cream now? I know I do. Oh, popsicle time. These are worth 300. So we did not get an extra life at 21, perhaps at 25. Shoot! Oh no! And we didn't get one at 25 either. Maybe it's 30. I'd like to know all the different levels that we get an extra life. Let's see if I can even get to 30. Oh yeah, so it is 30, okay. Well, that's good to know. So maybe the next one's 50. Oh, there's Crazed Wave, okay. Oh my god! Things are getting zany now, whoa. No, that's not the good song to do. I should be doing dun 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 dun. Powerhouse. Bum 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 shoot. Alright, there we go. Or this is another time where This is another time I think it would be funny for somebody to just join the fucking live stream. Dun, 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 dun. It's like a fucking complete maniac. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, turnips. Oh god. Yeah, I just fucked that up. This game's so fun though. Let's see if 50k is in this one. Top tip, collect extra life at 30,000 points. Well, I did that. How is he dodging all that? Damn. I'm gonna play this one more time because it's really fun, and then that'll be that. One more game of this, just because it's really freaking fun. And there's so many good games. So I know everybody wants me to do Kaboom. I'm not. I will set that up, and we will do a paddle stream at some point. Now that I can do the 2600 stuff, but other than that, though, I'd like to know, besides Kaboom, what games you guys would like to see me play. So, you know, if there's any particular Atari 2600 games you're looking to see me stream, send me a message and let me know. Because I don't know, for this stream I just picked out some of the ones that I like, although there's many that I like. Just a couple that I felt like playing today. So what was my score before? I got like 56 or something? Does anybody remember my score before? I want to try to beat my score. I don't think I made it to 60. Vanguard. Vanguard would be good. I could do that. I could do that later. Beat him and eat him. $56 something. Yeah, so I had about 56 before. Let's see if I can break my score. Let's see if I can get 60. Or at least I had 56 on. Let's see, basically, let's see if I can get like 57. That's my goal here. If I get 57 or more, I'll stop. Alright. So I wonder if that actually, if I get that extra life right there, since it, like, it's not counting it on the screen, you know? That would be pretty cheap if I didn't. But I wonder if that just, I wonder what that does, if it just goes towards your score, or if I actually get that extra life. Because I didn't die yet. Because 10,000 and 30,000 were an extra life. If you remember. Shoot. So, no, it didn't give it to me, because remember at 10,000... Oh, crap! What the hell just happened there? That was really cheap, you know? Because at 10,000, I was supposed to get an extra life, and then I already had all my lives because I hadn't died. And they didn't give me anything. That sucks. I'm wondering if instead, if you have all your lives, if they give you extra score. Which is stupid. I'd rather have the lives. Maybe 3 was the most I could do. I don't know. I don't know what went into that decision. Oh man. Okay, this is going really badly. But if I get to, I'm almost. Oh my god. Okay, I have to start over. That was just awful. So I have to break 57. Oh, no, wait, you start off with 2. You start off with 2. Never mind. I thought you started off with 3. So it did give me the extra... Okay. Never mind. I'm wrong. I thought I had 3 to start off with. It'd be awesome if I could just stay completely alive until 30,000. Because then I can see if I can get 4 lives. That'd be awesome. That would be like totally radical if I could get 4 lives in Taz. That would be just amazing. Like, whoa. I could be like the best tornado in the whole world. Alright, root beer. Let it flow. Huh. Come on. Oh! Really? That sucks. I did so much better the first time. I think I'm concentrating too much now. That's what happens sometimes. If you concentrate less, you do better. Because it's like your instincts take over. That's what I find a lot of times. If I really care a lot, then I don't do well. And if I stop caring, then I do better. Depending. Oh my god. Awful. How did I do so well the first time? I'm gonna be playing this all night to get back to that score. I need the food. I just gotta concentrate on the food. I gotta realize that the goal isn't to get a high score. The goal is to eat as much food as possible. Just think about how good that food tastes. Think about how good those popsicles are. If you get that into your mind instead of the score, then it all just becomes fun and games. And then all the stress goes away of trying to get a high score. See, now I'm doing better because I'm thinking about popsicles. I'm not thinking about the stress of getting a high score. So now I'm more relaxed. Crazed wave. Shit. Well, there we go. God. Nah. I want to get to the next set of food. Oh. 500 we're on? Oh, yeah, there's the turnips. Fucking who wants to fucking eat? Taz doesn't want turnips. I can't believe that I just made that there. Fuck. More like, I don't want turnips. I don't want any goddamn turnips. Radishes. Beets, whatever the fuck they are. Blah, 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 blah. Just turned into Joey Gladstone. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck. 70,000. Oh, this game, this game, this game. Yes! Beets or cherries or something? Yeah, 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 cherry. Nothing like popping a cherry at 5 a.m. Oh my god. Look at all these cherries I'm getting. Oh, 90,000, 90,000! We're going for 100! It's getting crazy! It's the crazed wave! It's the crazed wave. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. And we broke 100,000. Yeah, the ice cream! Ice cream! Yeah, ice cream, you scream. We all scream for motherfucking ice cream. Who wants some motherfucking ice cream? What was that line from, fucking, the horror movie, I can't think of it right now. Devil's Rejects. There's like the ice cream line. Oh, what's the line? Don't you want some ice cream? Aren't clowns fucking funny? Or something like that. Isn't that a line from it? He asks him if he wants fucking ice cream. Oh no, Tutti Frutti. Tutti fucking Frutti! Tutti fucking Frutti! Tutti fucking Frutti! That's what I was thinking of. I want some ice cream. I want some Tutti fucking Frutti. Tutti fucking Frutti. Tutti fucking Frutti. Oh, we're back to the burgers. It's burger time. Oh, is that the end? Oh, it was so much fun. I don't want the end. Oh, it was so good. So good. So good. Love this game. See? Atari 2600. Great system. Tutti fucking Frutti. If you guys haven't seen Devil's Rejects, pretty funny movie. Best part though, Sid Haig. Sid Haig. The kid gets in the car, and I'm trying to remember. He's like stealing the car, and he says something to the kid. He's like, get out of the car, and he's like, don't you like clowns? Aren't we fucking funny? Or something like that. It's so fucking good. Sid Haig. Met him too at Monster Mania. House of 1,000, yeah. Yeah, Brad. Yeah, Chris. I will play Kaboom. I will do that. Not right now, but I will get to that. All right, thanks a lot, guys. I hope you enjoyed first Atari 2600 stream. And again, I waited a long time because I wanted to do the RGB. I hope you guys liked it. So, thanks for watching.